Right then. Okay, so what you got? You got Marathon Digital Holdings, and it's going to clear all the drawings. I've got lots of scrappy drawings on here. And yeah, what is Mara? Mara Digital Holdings is essentially a massive crypto miner based in America. They got warehouses upon warehouses, massive bespoke designed units, size of football fields, massive industrial campuses, full of like stacked, multi-story stacks of. Have you ever been into like the Amazon warehouse or somewhere like that, where there's giant warehouses and the height of the ceiling is literally the height of a football pitch, and it's stacked, and there's stacks of shelves there. Those shelves Mara have stacked full of the crypto mining units. What are they called? CPU units or something? Anyway, stacked, and they are hash rate is huge, and they've been mining all kinds of things. They're involved in other stuff too, but essentially just call it a massive crypto miner. So let's just pop that off a sec. Now, what's been happening with Mara? Lovely Mara. So while showing this, okay, it's been trending a certain way, hasn't it? Really. Let's pop it off there for a sec. There we go. And Mara, why is this good one? Well, Mara has been in this descending wedge pattern. It's been descending, or channel squeezing down. We'd like to have seen it gone down a little bit further, perhaps, and then get more of a tasty wedge on there. So it has been coming down. Why is this a good thing? If a person wants to compare to Bitcoin, total. So when Bitcoin moves, essentially this moves. If a person does go to Bitcoin and has a look at the price there, we all know it's been a lot of money. Bitcoin all time history index, popping into, just checking, little tip, make sure it's in the log scale. Yeah, and it's easier to use then. So most recently, what have we got? So really, what is this all about? So I'll put this in the monthly. I've got green and red here. Green and red vertical lines, yeah? So in the vertical, what happens there? So what we've got there is the top RSI stochastic, and at the bottom, is buried in there somewhere, is the MACD indicator, moving average convergence divergence, just what they are, strength of momentum indicators. So momentum indicators, strength indicators. When you get a golden crossover, so when the RSI crosses over, that purple line's popped up above the yellow, essentially it's a golden cross, and things run up, don't they? And that, in this case, Bitcoin back in, I think, 2012, moved up. Well, is that 1,500%? Yeah, over a year and a half. So that's pretty good. And the red line is a death cross. And the death cross on that RSI stochastic is when the purple line crosses under the yellow line, essentially. Okay, and we get that. The trend turns to the bearish trend, and that's popped down, I think, about 80%, 84 thereabouts. And as you can see, there are several of them, and perhaps the market cycles, you can see there, there's more bunched up here than what they are there. So the market cycles here are shortening, and with Bitcoin that is diminishing returns. However, it's not to say that it's not got significant shifts in what it's doing. So, for example, from recovery from the black swan event of COVID in March 2022, the initial lockdown ran up 620% from about, 5k ish up to 61k, or 60k thereabouts. Okay, let's call it 60k. And it's popped down again from that 60k level, and it's come back. It did pop back down to about 17, I think, and they're about 16. They were changing hands for about 16k. There we go. 16k is a lot for one token or one unit of equity. So why is this? I mean, you've got the crossover here, December 22nd of 2022. I think it's thereabouts. So that's popped up and it's still running up. 73% that is up. Now, if you was to compare this to Mara, so I'm going to pop this on just briefly to compare easily. Compare symbol Mara or new price scale. That's in the purple, and you can see Mara has got a lot more going on, hasn't it? Straight away. So I'm wondering about the percentage on there. For that same run up, it's exceeded, hasn't it? I think let's just actually look on the chart. MARA. So we're going back to Mara. And from that, when was that? 1st of April 2020. Oh gosh, I'm on the daily here. I need to get on the daily. So that looks like by December. Okay. Things started turning around there. Breakout 190. Well, it's 100% more than the Bitcoin run up. So Bitcoin ran up, say, what was it, 80% or something at that point from December 22nd, 2022 up till now. So, in the same phase, the same bull run, Mara has gone up 100% more. And the unit cost there at the time was about $3, $3.50 or thereabouts. Just call it $3. Whereas Bitcoin was about 16k. So at that point, it's run up. So per unit cost of investing, you're getting bang on more returns, aren't you? 100% more for the exposure. It is more volatile and it does come down hard. But when those simple crossovers do occur, it's time to get in, isn't it? And it's strongly correlated to Bitcoin on there. One thing I would like to look at is total crypto market cap and how to compare that, and also total two. So that's excluding Bitcoin. See how Mara does, but then also excluding ETH. So altcoin season. Altcoin season is when capital flows. So what happens is Bitcoin just runs out of steam, and its upward cycle, and its bullish part of the cycle, and just runs out of steam. And when that happens, capital flows out of Bitcoin and into the altcoin market. And you get a little what you call an alt season, easy to research on Twitter, etc., and also on YouTube is a good place to go to for lots of things. To get a general idea, introduce yourself to it. But as you can see, just yesterday or the last couple of days, we've had this pump up, haven't we? Mara's gone up. What's that? 35% in a last 2 days of trading. And Bitcoin, I'll do. How much is that? Well, it's gone up 6% over the past couple of days, hasn't it? 7%. So you can see the sentiment, how it rules into how strongly the correlation is. So you get a pump on Bitcoin, that was just 7%. And there was, let's just double check that again. Might just need to check my head. Mara. Double check that again. Up there. Wow. Look at that. 40% just like that. And it was only paying about, $7-8 per unit. And you've got all that return on there. Really volatile stuff, fantastic, and plays out quite quickly. Quick turns out profits can be made on the lovely Mara. Fantastic. Don't have, it's not one of those buy and hold. It's literally a cash cow to get in there, generate for your long-term holdings. All right, perhaps that's a strategy. I'm not telling you that's what you do. Right, lovely. Thank you.